Today, this video is going to be making 99% of E-Motos street legal. The only thing that your E-Moto needs to do this is a speed limiter and the controller that you have to cut to get to the full speed. So today we're just going to be turning this into a Class 2 e-bike essentially. So this is everything you're going to need. You're going to need these heat shrink butt connectors if you don't have a soldering iron and don't know how to do that. Otherwise, you can just solder it. You're going to need some 18 gauge wire. This, I got 100 feet of it, and then you're going to need a button that stays sticking. So this was like $9. This was 15, and then this was 15. You don't have to get this much stuff, but I thought like I can charge people to do this so I can make some money off of it. This does need to be IP65 waterproof to match the bike so that you don't fry it. The first thing you're going to want to do is take off all these screws on the side panels. I don't know what it's like for other bikes, but for the XXX you have to take off all these, and it might be on the other side too. One thing that I forgot to mention is make sure that your bike is off and not charging before you do this. You don't want any electricity going through it. You also might have to pop off your controller to reach the wire. So I ended up having to pull basically the whole bike apart because I stripped this screw right here on the controller, but we can see right there, there's two brown wires that I already had cut. So now I'm gonna splice the wire, so I'm just gonna cut that little top part off. So now that I've cut it on all sides, or on both sides, you can see the wires. So now I'm gonna put two of these on. You need the 22 to 16 AWG. That's 18 and that's 20. So that's perfect. So I messed this up like 5 times, so I just put on a full new one. So now I'm gonna connect this wire. So I've got this one fully on. Now I'm just gonna do the other side. So I just got this other one on. Again, remember that you have to use a lighter or something to melt the heat shrink onto the wires. Also, because using that whole red spool would just be annoying, I just cut it short at about, I don't know, maybe 2-3 feet long so that I didn't use too much wire, but I also used enough where I'm going to be able to have extras to cut it when I put it under the seat. Okay, so I forgot to film part of it, but I took the seat off because I needed to get underneath it. And then the wire I have zip tied up to here, so I have it right here now. And then I'm just gonna get this over there. So I was gonna put the button under my seat, but it doesn't really fit, so I'm just putting it behind my number plate, so it's still hidden. I got this one on, I had to use the blue, and now I'm gonna put this wire in there and hope it works. So I have everything wired up, so it should work now. Now I'm gonna put everything back together and see if it did anything. Okay, so I have most of it put together. I still have a couple things I have to do, like some stuff with the seat, but I think that I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to do that, so that's not gonna be on video. But I have all of like the important stuff ready to go, so let's see if this works. Turns on. Making sure no wires are pinched or anything. So now what mode am I on? I should be on full speed. Okay, so full speed works. Now it should be on 20. Okay, so both work. Now I have a technically still illegal, but if anybody asks, I can say it's class 2 because it only goes 18 when that button's on. So it should be perfect. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure that you like and subscribe for more content and e-bike related stuff. I have some good ideas for builds on this bike, and I want to do some more stuff in the future, builds like related. I have some good ideas for parts that nobody's done to e-bikes that I can put on this and stuff like that. So make sure you like and subscribe for that, and comment what you want to see me do next.